Brandie. It's a first-time call out of Texas. Brandie, get it off your chest.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
All is well.
Awesome. I have been listening to you for a couple of weeks. My brother introduced me to you.
Right on.
He's been listening to you. So I've heard you a couple times talk about how it's not manly for men to have emotions.
Right.
And specifically for men, it's not normal for men to have anger.
Right. The anger of a man is that of a woman. When I see my black staff around here getting angry and carrying on, I literally see women in them. And they're so addicted to it that they don't realize they're literally acting like women. They look, when I'm looking at them, I'm looking at a woman. It's like something else come to the forefront. And go ahead.
But my question for you is, if we were made in God's image, if man was made in God's image and God gets angry, how is that, something of a female?
That's such a good question. You just hit the best question I've ever been asked, I think. Men are made in the image of God. Women are made in the image of men. And God made man perfect. He wasn't an emotional person. But what happens is when he's born into the world through his mother, he's born into sin. The mother's angry, father and mothers are fighting, and mothers are imposing their will on the children, trying to make them go to college or be perfect or do what she wants them to do. And the moment the kids become angry at that, they are recreated in the image of the mother, no longer the image of God. And so that's why they become angry, because the mother recreate them in her image. And so they take on the mindset, the emotions of a woman. So that's how it changes into that. But men are not born naturally with anger.
So even though
and God was not,
including anger,
God was not angry. God never gets angry. He's perfect love, so he never gets angry. And his son Christ did not get angry as well. That's been made up in the Bible to deceive you. That would be a contradiction. You can't be a perfect love and be angry. Hold on, Brandie. Do not hang up. I got to take a break. Do not hang up. Back in a moment. But I want to go back to Brandie. She is a first-time caller out of Texas. Her son introduced her to the Jesse Lee Peterson show, and she wanted to ask about the emotion of men. Let's see here. Brandie, thank you for holding.
No problem. It was my brother that introduced me to your show, but that's okay.
Oh, your brother. I'm sorry, yeah. Your brother.
Nolan.
Do you realize that you become like what you hate or what you're angry at? So whomever you're angry at. So when boys and girls become angry at their mothers, they become like their mothers. Did you know that?
I think I agree with that for the most part, but I believe in the Bible. I believe in the Bible completely.
Why?
Why do I believe in the Bible?
Yes.
Because I believe that God gave it to us as a direction for life.
And why do you believe in it, though?
Why do I believe in it?
Yes.
I think I believe in it. Well, I know I believe in it because God is communicating with us through it. That's how he talks to us.
That's the only way he communicates with you?
Is that the only way he communicates with me?
Yeah, what made you think that
No,
God...
that's not the only way, but I think that he gave it to us for a reason.
But why do you think, what other ways does he communicate with you?
What other way does he communicate with me?
Yes.
Through my everyday experience in life, like when I pray, he gives me answers to my prayer. I feel like that's communication from him.
Is believing in the Bible, is that working for you?
Believing in the Bible, is that working for me? Yes.
In what way?
Absolutely.
You have perfect peace?
In what way?
Do I
have perfect peace?
Yes.
I would not say I have perfect peace. I'm working on that.
And did Christ come that you might have perfect peace?
I'm sorry, say that again?
Did Christ come that you might have perfect peace?
Did Christ come that I might have perfect peace? I don't I don't think so. I don't think that
It's-
Christ came to give me perfect peace.
It
I
says
think God
it's,
sent Christ so I can have salvation.
is salvation perfect peace?
Is salvation perfect peace?
Yes.
Yes.
And so, do you have salvation?
Do I have salvation? Yes, I do.
Then why don't you have perfect peace?
That's a good question. Why do I not have perfect peace if I have salvation? I think I'd have to think about that. That is a good question. But because I believe in the Bible, that it makes me think about what you say about men having anger. Because why do you not believe in the Bible?
Why do I not believe in the Bible?
Yes.
Because God said to only have faith in Him.
And is the Bible not from Him?
It was. It's from Him in that, in the good old days when boys were boys and men were men, He gave men wise words to write in the Bible that they may point you back to Him. But nowhere in the Bible does it tell you to believe in the Bible. It only says to only have faith in God. Nobody else or nothing else, but only God. Have you noticed that?
God is the Word.
And in the Bible, it said that He did come to bring perfect peace. Christ did.
So you believe that part of the Bible?
I believe about the perfect peace.
Yes.
I believe it now because I have perfect peace and I've had it 30 years now.
Okay, that makes sense. So let me ask you this, because I think what you're doing.
But I'm trying to find out. Why do you believe in it? Doesn't tell you in the Bible to have faith in the Bible. Why are you having faith in the Bible if it doesn't tell you that?
Because God says, God is the Word.
I'm sorry?
Because God is the Word.
But the Bible is not the Word. I
guess I would have to think about that. That doesn't mean I've changed my mind. I still
no, I'm not trying to change your mind at all. I'm just conversating with you, responding back and forth. So I'm not trying to convince you of anything.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think that that's a good question why I believe in the Bible. But
and
I guess I would have to think about it.
Why have you thought of that before now? Why do I believe in the Bible? Why have you thought about that?
Well, I have thought about it. I guess I just don't have the words to communicate the exact why I believe in. I have faith in God, so I guess I just have faith that God gave me the Bible as my direction in life.
Why do you think?
I don't believe the Bible has any contradiction in it at all.
Why do you think
I have not found any contradiction?
Why do you think you have faith in God?
Why do I have faith in God?
Why do you think you have faith?
Why do I think I have faith in God?
Why do you think you have faith in God?
I don't think I have faith in God. I know I have faith in God.
How do you know you have faith in God?
Because I trust Him. I trust Him. I believe
Him to do what?
I see how He works in my life.
Trust Him to do what?
I trust Him to be the God He says He is.
Do you sin?
Yes, I do sin.
Are you a Christian?
Yes, I am a Christian.
And if you're sinning, why do you think you're a Christian and have faith in God?
Because everybody sins.
No, everybody doesn't sin. How do you know everybody sinned?
Because, again, I believe in the Bible, and the Bible talks about how nobody is perfect. Everyone sins.
But the Bible tells you to be perfect.
The Bible tells me to, strive to live a life after
It doesn't
Christ,
say strive.
It
doesn't say strive. It says be perfect as your Father in heaven is perfect. Be holy as your Father is holy. It doesn't say strive. Where do you get the strive word from?
Maybe you're correct. Maybe it doesn't say strive to be perfect. But
So
I know
how
that
did you
God,
come up with that word strive?
maybe it was something that I've heard or learned through the years and not something I actually read. Maybe it's something that's just kind of been implanted in me.
Why do you think you are of God if you still sin? People who sin are of their father, the devil. That's why God sent Christ.
Because I'm born again. Because I was.
But why do you think you're born again if you're still sinning?
Why? Say that again. Why do I think?
Why do you think you're born again if you're still sinning? You were sinning before you were born again, and after born again, you're still sinning. Why do you think you're born again if you're still doing the same thing you were doing prior to being born again?
Why do I think I was born again if I'm still sinning? I guess that's a confusing question to me because I think that
why is it confusing? What's confusing about the question?
Because I think that even though I'm born again, even if I sin, that God's grace covers that.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
Not if you've been born again. You're not a child of God. The reason for being born again because all those who are sinning are children of the lie of Satan, and you must be born again to become a son or a daughter of God. And so if you're still sinning, you're still a daughter of Satan, not of God.
So then you're a perfect human being. You are. Jesse Lee Peterson is perfect.
Right.
You don't sin. You don't make any mistakes whatsoever.
I don't sin, but I make mistakes, and a mistake is not a sin.
A mistake is not a sin.
Right.
But you don't sin at all?
No.
Never, ever?
I have sinned. That's why.
How do you know what a sin
I have
is? How
sinned.
do you know what a sin is?
I have sinned. That's why I repented, so that I could be born again. And once I was born again, I no longer sin.
How do you know what sin is?
Because God allowed me to see what it is.
How did God allow you to see what sin is?
By showing it to me.
How did he show you? That's what I want to know. How do you know?
I asked him to let me see what is wrong, what was wrong with me.
What did you see when you asked him that? Like,
did he give
you a vision?
He allowed me to see that I was playing God by judging others, by resenting my parents, and being angry. And in being angry, I was playing God because anger is judgment, it's pride, it's the ego, it's the nature of Satan. So I was playing God, and he allowed me to see that I needed to forgive so that he can forgive me and bring me out of that fallen state back into his kingdom.
Okay. That makes sense, but I still don't understand. What's your definition of a sin? Do you believe cursing is a sin? Did he tell you every sin? When you asked him to show you what sin is, did he say, Jesse, this is a sin, this is a sin, this is a sin?
Sin is playing God.
Sin is playing God.
Yeah, when you know how when your anger come out,
yes,
you're playing God, and you're judging your fellow man. Are you married?
I am married.
You're judging your husband. When you get angry at him, you're playing God. And that's the sin. You're not God, and you don't have a right to get angry at anyone because you're no better than the people that you're getting angry at or the person.
So I guess then every sin comes down to playing God.
The sin is playing God. And once you realize that you're not God, by judging yourself and others, and you know that that's wrong, and you forgive, then God will forgive you and bring you back into your natural state of being.
Okay, so a lot of Christians think that cursing is a sin. Do you believe cursing is a sin?
No, it's not.
Cursing is not a sin.
It's not a sin.
Okay.
Playing God is a sin. Being angry is a sin. Judging, playing God, having opinions, and all the stuff that that you're using to drive your husband crazy.
Okay, real quick, let me just ask you this.
How do your husband deal with you with all that anger?
He doesn't. He's a beta male. And I agree, to a large extent that he needs to forgive his mother and his father, but his father passed away. How do you suggest he forgives his father when he's dead?
By realizing that his father was married to his mother, just as he is married to his mother, and he couldn't handle his wife. And so he caved in and allowed his mother to destroy him. Just as
So he just needs to realize that within himself.
And that his father, just as he can't help himself, he can't deal with you properly because he's married to his mother. His father couldn't handle his mother, so he couldn't help himself. If he could have done better, he would have.
Mm-hmm.
But instead of you focusing on your husband, you need to focus on you and go and forgive your mother.
Oh, I have.
And you went to her?
Yes.
And did you forgive your father too?
Yes.
What did your mother say when you told her what she had done to you and you resented her for it?
She said that she knew and
amazing.
Pretty much thank you for forgiving her.
She thanked you for forgiving her?
Yeah.
Why did she know that she was screwing you up and did it anyway?
I don't think she knew.
You said that she knew.
No, she said thank you for forgiving her. She didn't say I knew I was.
You said she said that she knew and thanked you for forgiving her.
Oh, no, I didn't say she knew.
Did she say she knew? You said, I asked what did your mother say? And you said she said that she knew and thanked you for forgiving her.
She knew? Oh, I didn't think I said that.
And so, did you forgive your mother?
Yeah, I forgave my mother.
And did you forgive your father for not protecting you from your mother?
I forgave my father for not being there, yeah.
For not protecting you from your mother?
Yeah, I forgave him for that too.
So then why are you still so mean to your husband?
Because I'm still learning.
No, it's not about learning. Once you truly forgive, God would take that spirit away from you, and then you just live. Living is not about learning. Living is about being. Are you doing my silent prayer?
No, I've not listened to that yet.
Do the silent prayer, Brandie, and call me back in a week.
Okay.
And do it morning and night. And apologize to your husband for being his mama.
I will.
And for judging him. And you have children?
I have one child.
A boy or girl?
A boy.
How old is he?
He's 4.
Oh, man. Hurry up and forgive your husband because you're going to screw up the boy, too.
Okay, I will.
Brandie, you're a nice lady. Call me again.
Thank you, I will.
Okay. Thank your brother for introducing you to the show.
I sure will.
Okay. Thank you. Amazing.